Welcome to Gaming with Magus. I am Magus, and they dropped a short with Ramattra. It's been a while since they've done anything in regarding to Ramattra. I don't know if this was something they felt they were going to tell in the game with the PvE, and they decided now they need to actually release something. This is talking about reconciliation with Ramattra. We'll see what this looks like. We've already seen some stuff with the prequel, and then some of the stuff that they had with the stuff in the PvE. What will we learn? Will we see anything different? Let's take a look. And again, this is going to be voiced by the voice actor of Ramattra. So let's go ahead and get into this.
Greetings.
Okay.
My name is Ramon Tikram, and I voice Ramattra in Overwatch 2. Today I'm reading Reconciliation. Join me. King's Row, months into the Null Sector invasion.
Okay.
Leave us. Tell your master you have discharged your duties. Doomfist said to stay until... Go. I will not ask again. After all this time, Ramattra, I am surprised you asked to meet here, where our master was slain. We had our differences, it is true. Mandata believed in coexistence.
Yep.
The fact that I knew his views were fatally naive does not mean I never mourned him, Zenyatta. You sent for me, brother, and I have come. Despite all you have done, will you at least tell me why? After I left the monastery, I walked the world, as Aurora did. I studied humankind's philosophers and sages, historians and generals. But they had no answers for me. What was the question? I wanted to know how to save a world that refuses to be saved. Brother Ramattra, you choose to take the fate of our people on your shoulders, and then convince yourself you are alone in your fears. But practice compassion. Allow for vulnerability. And you will see there are many who stand with us. Zenyatta, you, above all others, know I have tried. I could not stand by while our people suffer at humanity's hands. And yet Null Sector inflicts suffering on a global scale. Amplifies hatred toward our people. Magnifies their suffering. Any suffering I inflict is but a fraction of what humanity has done. This brief period of tribulation will avert our extinction.
How?
I know you believe this, but your actions belie your convictions. Millions of innocents gone. Our own people. They are not dead. Brother, I have held them. They are lifeless. Blank slates. You misunderstand. These bodies, crafted by the humans, Anubis, masters who saw us as nothing but tools, are mere shells. What if I told you I had found a way to preserve our people?
Oh.
To free them.
Really?
It is difficult to pin my hopes on a supposition. Just tell me, did you truly save them? I could have saved thousands more, if not for the interference of Overwatch. They saved many lives, human and omnic. Zenyatta, I am not the monster the world thinks I am.
Yeah, but it's the way you go about it,
I
dude.
have a plan, and this part of it is complete. It will take some time to prepare the next step. And brother, I would have you take that step with me. Please. You asked me to join you once before. Even if I choose differently now, believe all you've said. I cannot pretend your allies did not murder our master. Would that I had your counsel years ago. Talon has proved lacking as an ally. They are mired in greed, betrayal, lust for power.
Yeah.
It will be their downfall. And I fear Talon's problems may soon become the world's problems. Then we must seek
Dude, what?
peace. There can be no peace with humanity. Come with me. I will keep us all safe. Until the flames from their pointless struggle die, along with their misbegotten civilization.
Oh.
Then our people can return and rise anew. Reborn. I cannot abandon our people or humanity. There is still good in this world, Ramattra. And it is worth fighting for. It gladdens me that the world has not dimmed your spirit. Someday, I hope you will understand my choices. And our paths will be joined again.
Interesting.
We once dreamt of peace together. Know that I carry our dream with me wherever I go. I always have. As do I, brother.
Interesting.
Bittersweet, but fitting. I hope you will join me in Overwatch 2. The path ahead is a hard one, but we will walk it.
Well, it wasn't high production. He only had one voice actor, but they did more. And this 6 minute and 42-second trailer than they did in the PvE. The PvE was interesting, but the problem was there wasn't a whole lot of lore in it, and they wasted a lot of time. Had they had something like this in the actual PvE, I think it would have balanced it a little bit more, and it would have given credence to what Ramattra was doing, because it didn't make a lot of sense, and it really made it hard to like feel for the guy. Like in Black Panther, if you've seen it in Marvel, Killmonger is this bad guy, but he's not clear cut bad. He's just misguided. But you get to see his perspective, why he is acting the way he's acting, and what his motivations are. You get a little bit of that with Ramattra, but clearly he's a very nuanced character, and this shows more actions as to what is he doing in general, right? It shows more thought behind it. Also, I find it very interesting. He has some foresight, and he sees this other thing that might become an issue for Talon. What is that going to be? Because if it's not Overwatch, and it looks like it's whatever the character is going to be in season 20, the new hero, very interesting indeed. And I just wish they put more effort into it. Like, I'm not saying they need to do full on cinematics. It'd be nice, but the way things are going, I don't know. But if they could do things to move the story along, they release something maybe once or twice a year. It moves the story along. Maybe they do little snippets like this that are a little less robust and cheaper to put together. they could do it. Now, I like the fact they're putting the storyline stuff in season 2, or not season 2, in season 19. That's cool because that way people don't have to go hunting for things, and it puts it in order. But it is frustrating that clearly with the PV they got caught up in certain things. Certain things got pulled. They dumbed it down. They charged way too much for it, which it shouldn't have been that much for what it was. And it could have been done a little bit better. Unfortunately, a lot of the team got laid off. And of course, we're not entirely sure what they're going to do with the lore story. We shall see. But I like what they did here with Ramattra. I liked it a lot. I think the voice actor is amazing for him. And it's very interesting perspective that he has versus what Overwatch and or Zenyatta is doing, and it's also interesting that Ramattra recognizes what Overwatch is doing, but obviously it's interfering with his plan. But I think what's funny is Ramattra doesn't see the errors in his way and how the way he's gone about it doesn't actually help his cause. It makes things worse. If he was to offer this to the Omnics in general, I think it might go a little bit better. Of course, I get the feeling that he might have tried to do that before, and not enough people took him serious and wanted to do it and thought it was a deal. So consequently, he was afraid he wouldn't get enough of his people saved. Is I'm thinking where his mindset is. It's not right to force people and or Omnics to like this is the way it is. And you're just going to deal with it. But if he's concerned he's only going to get a handful of people and that's all he's going to save of his people, I guess that's kind of rough. Because you got to remember with the Omnics, they can't make more of the Omnics. So once someone's lost, they're lost. And it is kind of weird how he hasn't been able to back up supposedly their essence. And you can put it in a bot because they're not organic. Um, but it is interesting with that per se. Also, what about all the Omnics he sent out there to basically attack those ones with the guns and things like that? Were they sentient or were they just general programming? Because that would kind of defeat the purpose of what he was trying to do, which was to save their minds. I'm not entirely sure. Or if they were just remotely controlled by a central Omnic of some sort. A lot of questions, got some answers, but I like what I saw. If you like what you saw, give me a like, follow, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at twitch.tv/gamewithmagus. I also stream on YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. And you should follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or X. That way, if something changes or have an unscheduled Overwatch stream, you know what's going on. But also, you can make suggestions on games you want to see me play in the future. Till next time, stay adventurous.